Whenever someone comes to my house, they always ask me, how do you keep your house so clean and tidy with 4 kids and a dog? And my answer always used to be, I never stop. But to be honest, that was only when my kids were really little. I've got 7-year-old twin girls and I've also got 2 teenage boys. Things have changed since they've got older, but I drastically cut down on the amount of tidying, cleaning and picking up I was doing with some simple changes, which I think you'll find really helpful. If this is the first time finding me, hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a mum to 4, I'm 41, and on this channel I share my life tips. I also share things like minimalism, because minimalism has really simplified my life. I also give tips on decluttering and organising as well. Let's get stuck straight into my first tip, shall we? I only do what I think are the important jobs every day. For instance, clothes washing, so I'll wash and dry clothes every day and put them away as well. I'll also do dishes. I think that's really important. So I've got a dishwasher, but I also wash things by hand as well. And I like to keep on top of those. I also keep my kitchen clean and clean the toilets every day as well. And the things that you think are important to do every day might be different to mine. So pinpoint what you think are the crucial things in your home that need to get done every day and just stick to doing a select few things every day. Try not to get everything done in one day because it is so exhausting. So just stick to the important job. I've got a routine which has created habits which I just do automatically without thinking. I've got this routine and do these habits at the same time every day, and also I do them in order or sequence as well. So I don't even need to think about what needs to be done. I just do them automatically without thinking. This just frees up my mental load and helps me to focus on other things that I need to get done. As soon as I come downstairs, I'll put the dry dishes away. I then will empty the dishwasher. I'll put a wash in the washing machine. I'll go upstairs and make the beds. I'll get myself dressed. And then I'll go around my home picking up any dishes or cups or food wrappers, and I'll reload the dishwasher and put it on. So I've got a nice empty dishwasher in the evening for dinner time. I'll also go around and pick up any rubbish that might be laying around. To be honest, I do a nightly reset, which I'll get to in a minute. So there's not normally a lot of rubbish in the mornings anyway, but I try to do the same thing every day, so it just sticks in my brain and I don't even need to think about it now. I just get on with it. In the evening, before I go to bed, I'll have a quick whip around of any dishes, any cups that are laying around. I'll go and put those in the dishwasher and then stick the dishwasher on. I'll also go and pick up any things like clothes or rubbish and go and put them away. Obviously the rubbish goes in the bin, and then I can just come down to a nice clean and tidy space in the mornings. So then I'm not having double the amount to do in the mornings, if that makes sense. So I always try to look to my future self and try to look after my future self. And that's why I do a nightly reset, which really helps. I spend 10 minutes or less every day getting something cleaned. Look, I don't have a checklist, okay? I know that there are some amazing checklists online, but I'm just not that organised. And plus, I wouldn't stick to it anyway. I usually just see if there's hair on the floor or crumbs, and then I'll just whip the hoover out and spend a few minutes hoovering. And to be honest, I don't even hoover my whole house all in one go. I'll just hoover all of the downstairs, which takes 10 minutes or less. And then another day, I'll go and hoover the upstairs. And the other day I was trying to do my makeup in my wardrobe mirror and I couldn't see my face for all the smudges and fingerprints. So I decided to just go and clean all the mirrors in my house, and it takes less than 10 minutes to do something like that. So I don't spend hours and hours cleaning my home. Honestly, I just do things in small chunks of time, and most things in my house stay clean. My windows need a really good clean. I'll show you those in a minute. That's embarrassing. I'm filming this and I can see all the smudges on my window and I'm just thinking that needs cleaning. I'm a little bit like that. I also don't stick to certain cleaning on certain days. So for instance, on a Tuesday, I might see that the bath needs cleaning. So I'll just quickly clean that while it's in my brain. But I don't think, oh, every Tuesday I need to clean the bath. Every Wednesday I need to hoover my home. At the end of the day, you can do that if you're organised enough and that works for you. But to be honest, in my house, I'll just see something that needs to get done and literally just do it there and then while it's in my brain. And I do find that this works really well for me. It's been working for a good few years now. And honestly, I think if something works really well for you, just stick to it. Moving on from my previous point, I'll pick an area of my home and I'll clean all those things in one go. For instance, like I said, I decided to clean my wardrobe mirror, and then I went around with the same cloth and the same spray and just decided to clean all the mirrors. At the end of the day, the cleaning spray was in my hands, the cloth was in my hands, so I may as well have just gone around all my mirrors and cleaned them at the same time, rather than having to think, oh, another day I'll clean that mirror and I'll go and get the cleaning spray and the cloth. It's just more work at the end of the day. These things I do automatically now. If I start cleaning the toilets, I'll go and clean all the toilets in my house, and I'll also clean the floors in my bathrooms as well, because I think that goes hand in hand. So I always keep on top of all the jobs that need to get done just by cleaning certain areas of my home all in one go, if that makes sense. So choosing a category of something to clean. For instance, on days that I clean my surfaces in my home, I'll go around all the surfaces in my home, all the chests of drawers, all the tables in my home, and I'll clean them all in one go. And I pretty much get away with using the same cloth as well. So it just means I'm not having to go around looking for all different cleaners. I just use a multi-purpose spray. I love the one from Method, and I also love Dettol as well. And these are sprays that I've been using for years, and I love the Method because it's non-toxic and it smells amazing as well. People always say to me, why does your house smell so nice? And it's literally because I'm using that. It smells beautiful. My favorite is the rhubarb one, and honestly, I'm not sponsored, but this is a spray that I've been using for about 8 years or more. And the last tip for you is I keep on top of things, and I do this by constantly decluttering my home. I do lots of decluttering videos on this channel, but also I make motivational videos on how to declutter, how to get started with the decluttering, and also just to get some motivation to declutter in the first place as well. I also make sure that I put things away straight away using the one-touch rule. If you don't know what the one-touch rule is, it just means that you're only allowed to touch that thing once before you put it away. So for instance, when I come in, I won't hang my coat up on the banister like my kids do. I'll just go and put that coat straight in the coat cupboard. So I'm only touching that coat once. I'm not having to put it on the banister, then at another time coming along and having to put it in the cupboard. It just keeps on top of the clutter and the mess in my home. So I'm not having loads of things visually to look at, and I'm not having to go and put those things away at a later date as well. I'm just doing them there and then. Also, if something takes 2 minutes or less, I'll just get it done. For instance, if I spill something, I'll go and get a cloth and wipe it up straight away. It stops that spill from drying on the countertops, and then that's more work for you at the end of the day, because you're gonna have to scrub that spill. And if your house is anything like mine, if you've got kids, there is spillages like every day. Like, this house is unbelievable with the spillages. And to be honest, I do it all the time as well. Like, you know what it's like in the kitchen when you spill sauce or you spill a bit of milk or some juice or something, just clean it up straight away. It takes seconds. I also put clean clothes away every day as well, so I'm not having a massive backlog of clothes to put away on the weekend, which is what used to happen years ago before my twins were born. So since my girls came along, honestly, I've put so many things into place to make my life so much easier, and on this channel I like to share those with you. So I make lots of videos on how to simplify your life, minimalism, because minimalism has made my life so much easier like you wouldn't believe. I also do decluttering videos, so if you're interested in decluttering, I'm a huge declutterer and I'm really ruthless as well. I also make organising videos because I'm always getting compliments on my house and how organised it is. I've got super organised since my little girls were born, and if you're interested in any of that, honestly, have a look out for my future videos. In this video, I want to help you, and I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to tidy a messy home when you just don't know where to start. This is probably my number one tip, is get your music on. Or if you don't want to listen to music, get a podcast on, or put some motivational videos on YouTube, and you can have something to listen to in the background to make it fun. Honestly, this really motivates me. So if I want to get motivated, I will put my headphones in and I'll listen to music. Yesterday, I had half an hour to get quite a few jobs done because I was taking my dog to the vet. Because I knew I only had half an hour, I needed to have a bit of an energy boost. So I literally put my music in, and that honestly gave me the boost that I needed to get my butt into gear to get those things done. And I got it all done within half an hour. It is surprising, just by keeping your brain motivated and entertained, it can honestly get your butt into gear and get yourself moving. Honestly, it really helps with me, and I think it will with you as well. My next tip for you is to shift your mindset and say to yourself, I'm going to get this done today and I'm going to get it done fast. So maybe put yourself on a time limit. Say to yourself, I've got 15 minutes or I've got 20 minutes, half an hour, that sort of thing. And I'm going to get all this stuff done within that time frame. Honestly, it is surprising how much you can get done in 10 minutes. The amount of times when my girls were little, because I got 7-year-old twins, when they were little, my friends would message me and say, I'm coming over soon. How much I could actually get done in that 10 minutes. I just used to rush around, clean things, pick up things. And honestly, it is surprising how much you can get done in that time. So yeah, put yourself on a time limit. Maybe put a little timer on your phone, or if you've got an Alexa, ask Alexa to put a little alarm on, or just time it on a clock. Like, you don't have to have technology to time yourself. So usually the next thing that I'll move on to tidying up are things like toys, blankets, because we've usually got blankets on the sofas that we've used the night before. So I'll put the blankets away, and I have got this little basket that I like to organise my blankets into. And then I'll go around and find any random items that are just not in the right place, and I'll go and pop them away. I've got really good organisation in my house, and I just know where everything goes, so everything has a home. But if everything doesn't have a home in your house and you just haven't got a clue where to put these random items, my best tip for you is to grab a basket and just fill it up with these random items, so that you can maybe find homes for them at a later date and organise these things. Or you can just move on to them at another time when you've got a bit more energy, because you don't want to be thinking, oh, where should I put that thing? And then it's taking up your time. Just put them into a basket and think about them a little bit later on when you've got some energy and time as well. My next tip is to use a basket to collect items from around your home. Honestly, this helps me so much. And what it helps with is, one, I haven't got enough hands to hold everything anyway, I'm not an octopus. But two, it also helps me with putting things away in the right place a bit later on, because I can just grab everything from downstairs that doesn't belong downstairs, put them in a basket, and then I can take them upstairs and start putting them into the right rooms or in the right places. It just stops me from, for instance, grabbing a bobble downstairs, running upstairs, putting the bobble away, coming back downstairs, grabbing a toy, running upstairs, putting it away in my children's bedroom, that type of thing. Like, that's going to waste your energy, and that's going to take away your time as well. So if you can use a basket, sorry if I'm talking too fast. I started doing this a few years ago when I saw a tip on YouTube, and honestly, it saved my time and energy like you wouldn't believe. If you want a recommendation for baskets as well, I love these curver baskets. I use these for all sorts. So I use them for sorting laundry into, and I also use them for storage in my snack cupboard. I use them for storage in my kitchen cupboards as well. So I will leave a link to some of these curver baskets in my description box. Honestly, they are so good and really affordable as well, I find. Next up, I would recommend, if you like piling things on the stairs, like I know quite a few of my friends and family do, and it can be a bit dangerous because it becomes a tripping hazard. Like, I've known people that have fallen down the stairs because they pile stuff on the stairs. And honestly, this is something that I used to do in my last home, and this is before I got a stairs basket, and I saw this as a tip from another YouTuber as well. So honestly, since I've got this stairs basket, it has stopped me from piling stuff on the stairs. It's much safer because it's just in the corner, and it also encourages me to take things up the stairs and not just pile things on the stairs and then it gets left for a long time. So what I do is, if I want to take something up the stairs, I'll just pop it in that basket, and then when I am going up the stairs, I'll just grab that basket and take it up the stairs, or I'll just grab that item from the basket and take it up the stairs with me. It just means it's out of the way and it's not creating a safety hazard. One of the things that has saved my time and energy like you wouldn't believe is having my cleaning products easy to get to. For instance, I've got this little box on my kitchen counter that just always stays there, and it's got my favourite cleaner that I use every day. one microfiber cloth. Obviously I've not just got one, I've got loads, but I wash and clean them. And I will leave any links in my description box, by the way. I also keep wet wipes in here for really disgusting cleaning, like cleaning the bottoms of my bins or sometimes yucky parts of my toilet and stuff like that. But it just means if I want to clean, because I'm always cleaning, I can just easily grab my cleaner and I'm not having to open a cupboard or a drawer first to get to my cleaner. I just know where it is and it's easy to get to. I've also got a box in my bathroom as well. So if I want to clean my bathroom, which I do every 2 or 3 days, and I also clean the toilets nearly every day, I can just easily grab the bleach for cleaning the toilet. I've got my Dishmatic sponge that I use for cleaning the bath, and I've also got a Dettol spray as well. It helps me because I don't have to run downstairs to my cleaning cupboard to get cleaning supplies if I want to clean the bathroom, which is not going to motivate me. Like, I don't want to spend time running down the stairs. That's going to make me forget as well, because my brain is terrible. I literally forget stuff within like 30 seconds. So if I get downstairs, I'll probably just start watching telly or start like picking things up and just completely forget that I was supposed to be cleaning my bathroom. So with this little box, it just means I can literally just grab stuff and get cleaning. So you don't have to have a box. You could have a shelf if you've got a shelf in your home, or maybe use a little tray, because then that'll be easier to move around as well. Tip number 7 is to put things away at the end. So once you've got your main tidying and cleaning done, put the rest of the things away at the end. Like, you don't have to do it that day, you could do it the next day. So things like putting away clothes in drawers and wardrobes, taking things up the stairs. So if you've piled things on the stairs, or if you've got a stairs basket like mine, taking things up the stairs, or like you don't have to pile things on the stairs to take them upstairs. If I want to take laundry up the stairs, I will put it on the stairs and then I'll take it up the stairs a bit later on. So I do that. I don't do that when my kids are home. It's only me at home when I do that. So take things up the stairs to put away. Also, if you've collected random objects from around your home, now is your time to start putting those things away and find homes for them as well. So if you've not organized things, maybe think about some organization, but don't worry too much about this. Honestly, it is stressful to think about organizing your home. You do want to just get things tidied. So even if you can't find home for these things, just leave them in the basket and then think about organisation a little bit later on. Also, if you're not using these things, maybe think about decluttering them, because honestly, if you're not using them and you don't need them, then it's going to be easier to not find room for those things because you just not got them. So just get rid of them if you don't need them. And my last tip for you is to hoover and mop your floors after you've cleaned your house or tidied your house. This might motivate you to keep your house clean and tidy. If you see your floors gleaming, this does motivate me a lot, because if I can't see hair or bits of fluff on my floor, I just want to keep my house clean. I just want to keep it like that. So it does motivate me to just keep my house clean. And honestly, it does work for me. So I think it'll work for you as well. If you want some recommendations for like hoovers and mops, I've got a really good cordless hoover, which I love. It's by Shark. And honestly, I've had this for about 3 or 4 years now and I love it. It's so easy to grab. It's so easy to store as well, because I just store it in the cupboard under the stairs. It just takes up so little space and it's just so easy to use. I love all the little attachments that it comes with. And the fact that it's cordless, honestly, it saves my life, because I can't use a corded hoover. They are a right pain in the butt. So yeah, I've stopped using corded hoovers so many years ago because I was just getting so frustrated with the wire. This is a rechargeable one and I find it brilliant. So I will leave a link to this. And I also use a Veleda spray mop. It's so easy to use. All you do is fill the top with some cleaner. Like, I use the Method floor cleaner because I just find it so lovely, the scent of it, and it's just non-toxic. It's really good for my floors as well because I got hard flooring. But I also love the fact that you can replace and wash the pads at the bottom. So you can buy replacement pads, but you can wash them in the washing machine. And I've had this spray mop for about 6 years and I've used it to death and it's still going strong. So I love it, and I will link it in my description box. If you need any tips, any help with anything, please comment in the comments box. I honestly am here to help you because I know exactly what it's like trying to keep a house tidy and clean, especially if you've got lots of people living with you. But even if you've just got no energy and you're feeling a little bit stiff, like I feel stiff a lot of the time, my back is always ruined. I've not always got the energy, I've not always got the time either, I've not always got the motivation, and sometimes I just don't feel like cleaning and tidying. So I totally relate to that.